Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're shipping off some stuff and we're talking eBay, Poshmark, and Depop sales because I had a lot on all those platforms, which is just unlike me. I'm going to turn the mirror on here. But welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? Don't want to talk politics, but it is one day away from Election Day, and I know that's a big deal for a lot of people. The one thing I'll say is teachers deserve to get paid more. So if you have a referendum in your local area for the schools to maybe raise the pay of the teachers, oh yes, trust me, it helps the value of your houses too, taxes of your houses. Juliet, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Jeffrey. Win the day. Jeffrey, you always come in saying win the day. I love it. Yeah, let's win the day. I was going to take a nap today. It's not going to happen. We got to work. We got to push through. It's Q4, November, December. This is the time to list. Also, just for you guys, January is also really good too. So list a whole bunch now. Expect sales between now and December 31st. And then January always has great sales for me as well. Just as good almost as December and November. Morning, Tammy. What's up, Combs? Dilly, I can't, when it's 11 o'clock, I cannot get on because I know y'all are going to keep me up till midnight or so. And I could have done like a game, but I know I'd have been bullied. Good morning, Mike, Speed Racer. Where you been at, Speed Racer? What's up? How was Taylor? Okay. My wife went to Taylor Swift on Friday night, got tickets for the face value, like over a year ago. Over is like October 23. She got tickets for November 24. She went absolutely like crazy, best concert by far she ever been to. Ever. It's just an experience. And she's like, I have to go again. I have to go again. And so last night she went again. She paid up and went last night. I just say bye and turn it off. I know, Combs. I do too. Yeah, so Taylor Swift was really good for her. And I think everyone else, the whole city really enjoyed it. The city did a whole bunch of stuff for Taylor Swift. So it was really cool. A lot of people just went downtown. But I'll tell you guys this too. Welcome in, by the way, everybody for new. What's up, Kayla? The way it works in my family, I'm a reseller, full-time. My wife's a teacher. I was a teacher, so it's not like we're bringing in tons of money. Now, when I was a teacher and a reseller, I brought in good money. I'm about getting back to that level now. I actually am about that level now. But we've always worked it out, and everyone's families are different, is we both have our separate bank accounts. So her money goes into hers, whatever I make go into mine, and then we put money into our joint that pays the bills. So if I want to buy anything out of mine, then there's no problem. She can't say anything. It doesn't bother her, whatever. And if she wants to buy anything out of hers, it doesn't bother me. So she spent a lot on a Taylor Swift ticket last night, and that was her money. So I told her, you know what? In 5 years from now, you're going to look back and regret spending that money? Or are you going to say, I'm glad I went to that concert? So she's going to say that. So she went. But that has worked in our relationship, and we've been married 11 years, 12 years, something like that. And we've never had an argument about money. Never. Once I quit teaching, we had a discussion about money, but never an argument about money. That's how we do it. What's up, Flippin' Nurse? Thanks for the Vikings win. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. We just couldn't get it in the end zone. I mean, we need the loss. We need to lose. We need to throw the season in. LA Thrifting. Yeah, this is how we do it. Again, everyone's different. But it's good to know other ways. That's how we do it. It's always how we've done it. And so when I buy like a cool watch, because I'm a watch collector, she's like, that's crazy. I would have never spent money on that. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But I can resell it for more than what I bought it for, type of deal. Considering getting Autopassher, but I have a question about the credits. Do you usually run out? How much are the credits? Scared to take the plunge? Jody, let me start off with this. And you guys know I'm going to plug Autopassher every single live because it is a game changer. I only sold on eBay, Jody, up until March. My entire reselling career. And I've been reselling for a long time. Okay. Like probably longer than most people in here, since 2001 on eBay. And I sold 17 items on eBay over the weekend. 17 items. Because I cross-list and use Autopassher, I sold another 14 on Poshmark and another 7 on Depop. So I over doubled my sales from cross-listing. So if you're worried about taking the plunge, That should be proof right there alone. You should get a cross lister, and you need an automation tool, and Autopassher is the best one of both. So go ahead and get Autopassher. And I will say, I do have $15 or 15% off your first month and a free trial in my link tree and on sourcetfinance.com. But to answer your question, how many listings? I think if you had the big package like me, you have to list 170-ish a week to hit the max credit if you list across all platforms. So if you download them from eBay, you list on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, you cross list them. I think it's around 160, 170 listings a week to cross list everywhere. But you can always buy extra credits. But I've never run out of credits. I've never even hit my 2,000 credit wall because I've never listed 170 a week. So you could, and also it's like, I don't know, Netflix, Netflix has like the basic, the HD, whatever. You can always get it. And then if you're like, oh, I'm not using that many, you can go down to the smaller. You're not locked into anything. It's month by month. What's up, Jen? What's up, Flippin' Nurse? Kim's in the house. Jen's in the house. Morning Retro since 2001. Yeah, I know. I'm. If you are new here, yes, I've been selling since 2001 because my dad did estate sales as his side hustle. So I always grew up around buying and reselling, and my dad never did the internet, and that's when the internet became kind of big and eBay started coming off. And I was always interested in making money. I grew up in it. And so I started selling on eBay because they didn't know how. They're like, well, I'll get $10 out of this at the estate sale. And I'm like, no, this sells on eBay for 100. I'll buy it for 10 and sell for 100. Okay. So yeah, I started a long time ago. Paid for a lot of things through college for me. What's up, Amy D? Paid a lot of things. High school a little bit, but college, out of college, when I first started teaching, it was it. Okay. LM Fleming says, Autopassher is hands down the best. It is. If you guys are using another platform, I'm telling you, just go over, do the free trial and the 7-day free trial and the 15% off the first month. And I will guarantee you'll make the switch. If it's like a Facebook Marketplace thing or something because you're not switching over, she's going to be adding that soon. Good morning, Liv. Hey, it started also in 2001. Retro and I are twinsies. I didn't probably start selling hard until about 04, 05. What's up, Retro? Love the hustle. Always got to hustle. For Autopassher, when it relist, does it do the promotions? Do you do the promotions? So Autopassher, when you do promotions, you can set it up on eBay. If you have a store on eBay, and I didn't know this because I talked to K-Way and he told me how, but if you have a store on eBay, you can set up your store where everything in the women's section is promoted at 5% on eBay. Everything that gets listed into the men's casual shirt sections get promoted on eBay. If you want your whole store promoted, you can click promote my whole store until next year. So anytime you list something to your store, it gets promoted. Even when you delist and relist using Autopassher, it gets promoted. So that's how that works. I'm using Autopassher since it came out. Flippin' Nurse. The cross lister I got the automation tool, I think in June of last year. So on eBay, the like shares, or not the shares, but the offers and stuff. Awesome. Thanks. You're welcome. When it just did Poshmark, dang. Yeah, I wasn't even on Poshmark at that time. Okay. Back to the questions over here. Good morning. The best way to start the week. Let's go, Jessica. The best way to start the week is not coming into my channel. It's just waking up, because waking up means it's a new day. We can walk. It's all good. Question. A shirt is sold on eBay, says delivered by USPS, but the person opened it, did not receive item. Do I respond? McGill, yes. And you, as long as it says on eBay that it was delivered, eBay will have your back. So it will say it didn't deliver. It will probably have you type in the tracking number again, and you can say, listen, it says delivered. There's nothing I can do on my end. You're going to have to talk to the local postal master, or you might have to file a report with the police, because there's nothing I can do. It says it was delivered. And eBay will 100% back you on that, McGill. I heard the tickets were $4,000. My husband handles the money. Sometimes we're married 33 years. Yeah, it's totally different for everybody, right? The money situation too. And sometimes, husbands make $500,000 and wives make, 40,000. You're going to have to share that money. But yeah, she did not pay 4,000. She went down there and waited till the last minute. Customer service on Autopassher is beyond amazing. Agree, and I hope it stays that way. Customer service, Nia, and I've told her that many times. Like, that is huge. Your customer service is huge. You got to keep that up. We currently cross list using Flipped, which is only $10, but doesn't have all the functionalities. Most notable phone app. Trust me, it is worth the money. Number one, you'll make your money back. Number two, it's a write-off at the end of the year. I'm telling you, you will save so much time going from Flip to Autopassher. I'm telling you, all the things it has. You know all the things it has. I go over it all the time. It's amazing. Especially now with the analytics, like you don't even have to have a separate spreadsheet for your taxes if you don't want to now. Good morning, E. 2008 for you. That's when I graduated college. 08. Good morning. I've been eBay since 1999. Dang. That's about the conception of eBay. 97, 98, 99. Thanks for the eBay tip. I literally just got scammed a week ago on there. Oh, Just Alexander, did you get the same thing about someone saying they didn't receive the package? Listen, this is also the time of year where I think where they call it porch pirates snatch stuff off your porches. So that might happen. So that's why I tell people, it says it's delivered. There's nothing I can do. Talk to your postal service person or file a report with the police. Not one time has someone come back to me a week or days later and said, I can't find it. This is ridiculous. Almost a day or two later, they're like, oh, I found it. Thanks. Sorry for that. I think Autopassher is a little bit expensive for my business, but I love it, so I'm keeping it. There you go, Jessica. Yeah. Again, I don't want to push anything on anybody, especially if it's going to cost you more than what you're trying to make. So if you have an eBay store and you don't really need an eBay store, don't have an eBay store. When I used to sell antiques and collectibles, I sold a lot of high-end stuff, but at a low volume. So I didn't have an eBay store back then. Same with the Autopassher. If you're not listing, 5 to 10 items a day or whatever, you might not need it. So you want it to pay for itself. And the only way to know that is really, every month kind of seeing or, seeing by the end of the month, did it pay for itself and make me more money? What's up, Chris at Peak? Chris at Peak in down there making really good videos on YouTube. If you guys don't follow Chris at Peak on YouTube, you need to follow him on YouTube because he's making some really cool documentary style videos, which those are my favorite videos where it's raw. You just go out there, and he's going out and doing raw videos where the floods were and everything else, in Fletcher where he lives, and in where's the other city? What's the other city? Asheville. I'm on Vendu, but I'm not getting any Posh or Depop sales. So what Vendu does, Amanda, unless you have another platform that has the sharing bot. So on Autopassher, it has the sharing bot. So it shares all your items on Poshmark all the time and delist relists. It does all that. And Vendu doesn't do that. So that would be a reason. And on Depop, it sends out offers just like Poshmark, delist relist. So that bot is crucial. It's not just a cross lister. I know doing part Autopassher, the automation tool, and Vendu for relisting, mainly because I simply locked myself into a year on Vendu. Yeah. I know a lot of those companies, a lot of places like to lock you in for a year. It's okay, whatever. But yeah, I did Autopassher just for eBay for the longest time, $35 a month, just to share and stuff. Vendu does not have automation. So what Vendu just came out with, by the way, let me say this. If you have Vendu, they're gonna talk about this, and whoever promotes Vendu is gonna talk about it. I know guys, Monday we're here to talk, right? I don't care what crosslister you have. Just get a crosslister. Again, if you're just coming in, 17 eBay, 14 Poshmark, Depop 7, okay? So you gotta expand. You gotta diversify your stuff. Vendu just came out with, I think it is automatic offers. I think it sends out automatic offers, but if you read the fine print, you have to have your computer and Vendu open for it to do that. It does not do it in the background when it is down. Let me just make sure that is the case. Let me make sure that is the case. We'll launch a feature that will take your reselling game to the next. Automatic offers. Vendoo has automatic offers, I think starting now. But if you read the fine print, it says tip, for offers to be sent automatically, your computer must be on awake, not in sleep mode, with Vendoo open and your marketplace is connected. Autopassher, you can turn your phone off and your computer off, and it does that. Good morning, Monday. What's up, Peach? So Vendoo does not have automation. That what I just explained. All right, let me answer some questions over here, and then we'll get to packing. Jared, what's up? Sophia, what's up? Good morning. My sales on Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari continue to be better than eBay on the weekends. It's crazy. eBay is killing during the week, so I'm excited. Autopassher is awesome, guys. Yeah, for sure. And Sophia, I remember we talked about it a ton, right? Before you made the jump. So, yeah, Poshmark and Depop, I don't know if I've ever had this many orders on a weekend. So I agree with you. Depop and Poshmark are doing great. Mercari and I are in a little dispute right now, so I'll follow up with that later. I do have a Mercari sale, though. I've been selling for about 5 years, but 2 months ago, I've entered into eBay. Yay. Well, I cross-post all my items, and I sold an item on the same day on Mercari and eBay. I sold the item first on Mercari, pack shipped within an hour. Well, when I realized I had sold it on eBay, I went to try to cancel, ended up losing money because I couldn't fulfill the order and ended up charging me the fee and shipping. How to avoid this or do something wrong? So, do you have, again, I'm going to say it, do you have Autopassher? Because if you, what platform do you have? What cross-lister do you have? And then I'll talk to you about it. Let me know what platform you have for cross-listing. This is good to know. That's the reason why I dumped Posher VA and went to Autopassher. Also, what is it? List Perfectly, Vendoo, and then the other one, which is it is a joke. It is not nearly List Perfectly, Vendoo, and whatever the other one is. No. What's up, Brittany? Thanks for popping in. Did you notice USPS raises prices again? Yeah, they always do this time of year, seasonal price rate. They hike it up, and then they lower it in January, and then usually there's a price rate hike in January. It's going to constantly go up, guys, ever since I've started. Wondering, be back at my desk soon. All right, let's see it. I'm in Indiana, also wondering which bins is your favorite. I only go to one. So, well, Melly, what platform do you use? What is the fee charge on Depop? What is the fee charge on Depop, guys? Is it like 2%? It's no fee, but there is like a little, it's like $1 or something. Eastside Bins is the win. I rarely go. Okay, Eastside Bins in Indy is the win. Could you advise best way to set your account up for privacy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about privacy. It's a processing fee. Yeah, it's a processing fee. So I take Autopassher is worth it. Yeah. All right. So to answer your question, I haven't heard back from you. If you have Autopassher and you sell on one platform, it has automatic sales detection, so it will delete it across the other platforms. So if you list something and it sells on Mercari, it deletes it off eBay, Poshmark, all those others. Megan, what's up? Good morning. Thank you. I'm going to try to sell on Depop. If you're using a cross-lister, you need to sell on Mercari, Depop, Poshmark, and eBay. At least that's what I sell on, and so I can speak for those. I don't sell on any other platforms. If you're using cross-lister, utilize whatever cross-lister you're using and cross-list. Tell me. More high-end clothing, which platform's best? It sells well on, I would say Poshmark, eBay, and I heard Grailed's good too. Got it. Thank you. I only use Mercari, eBay, cross everything myself. Yeah, so you need to use Poshmark and Depop too. Had awesome request return this morning. A few days past the 30 days. Should I accept? Had someone request a return. It's been past the 30 days. So it's important. If it's on eBay, it has to be 30 days after the buyer receives the item. So make sure it's 30 days after they receive the item, and it's on you. It's on you. Ethan, my brother. What's up, Ethan? Look at this smile when Ethan comes in. Ethan, I don't have any shoes to ship. I have a problem. But what's Ethan? Ethan, I want to come down. I want to come down. Do you have a tutorial on which Ralph Lauren to pick up? I grabbed 2 Ralph Lauren Black Label dress shirts for $4 and searching recent sold. It doesn't look like they sell for much. So Lauren, you want to make sure they're the right Ralph Lauren Black Label. I think I have a post on my Facebook page talking about that. I heard you're good at Call of Duty and so much better than Wayne. Ethan, you speak the truth. I am. You heard it right. I am so much better. If you looked at my story from a few days ago, I was on top of Wayne, and that's where I prefer to be. Did you notice eBay changing up their shipping calculator? You can't see the retail and your cost now. I don't. I have not noticed that. By the way, guys, I'll be putting something out today. The eBay winter check-in is November 14th. I'll have a link for that. It's free. It's virtual. And it's like an hour and 45 minutes, November 14th. And it's worth going to. It talks about eBay shipping, talks about all this different stuff. So look out for that if you follow me. I'll put it. Ethan, I miss watching you. I found Purple Label Ralph Lauren white shorts. Let's go. That is good. Look, everyone says, Ethan, they love you. Do you get a lot of people making offers on Depop and then never responding? Yep. Probably 80% of the people that make offers on Depop don't pay. Authentic concert tees. What platform is best? Well, that's why I have an issue with Mercari right now, because you're allowed to sell them on Mercari, I think. But they shut me down for selling a couple concert t-shirts. And I think it's because I relisted the same item over and over, and I read through their policies, and you can't do that, so I'm waiting to hear back. Okay, let's get into Depop. Depop, this is a perfect Depop item. Check these out. What? How much do you think these zipper jeans sold for? Look at these things. Zips all over it. Trip NYC. TRIPP NYC. TRIPP NYC. These sold on Depop. I mean, just chains and zippers and all sorts of stuff. 45, 48, 50. That's really close. They sold for $60. Pretty good sale right there. And they have these zippers and stuff. Ugh. I'm gonna have to put them in a. Yeah, I might have to double bag these because I'm afraid I don't want these zippers to like cut through or something. Ethan, Liv says they miss you. I miss them too. I'm telling you, he needs to get back on social media. Not just for yourself, Ethan, for other people. And I know you like to do things for other people. You teach people about shoes. You teach people so many things. And I used to refer people to you. You need to get back for other people. Trip NYC is like the #1 goth brand. Is it, Lulu? See, and I bet I didn't even put goth on my listing. Dang it. Could have got more money maybe. Okay, Trip NYC for goth. See, that's a perfect keyword that you should put on there. So I double bagged that. Paid $7.99 because they're jeans. Sold it for $60. I do have a video. I remember picking those up. I think I have a video on that. Okay, next item. A lot of Adidas shirts. I saw the offer come in. Adidas golf polos. I saw the offer come in. I basically accepted it because it was over $10. They sold for $24, so not bad on Depop. So $12 a piece. Paid $5. Again, a lot, right? I paid $10 for the 2 of them, sold them for $24. I made over that $10 profit because it's on Depop. So I'm fine and happy with that. Even if it's just one video a month, Ethan. Look, I like being here in the chat. I can be here for them. Okay. All right. We'll give you that. If you guys have any questions about shoes or anything, Ethan's here. You guys, I will tell you the best advice Ethan gave me. And it was, don't listen to K-Way Shop. No. It was get shoe trees if you're selling shoes. Shoe trees help sell your shoes. I had a pair of shoes that didn't sell, and he's like, those will sell if you put shoe trees in them. I literally did that, and they sold. No joke. Got to get shoe trees. Pair of, these are corduroy, but like the corduroy 5-pocket pants, whatever, Polo Ralph Lauren, they're 50 big. These sold for $20.70. So Autopassher sale, those people that were asking about Autopassher earlier, it sends out offers automatically. So someone bought that. We're going to put that in a bigger bag. Not an eBay bag, but a bigger bag. Bigger bag. You should put the clips together. The clips together on the jeans. On those jeans, there were so many zippers and stuff. I don't even know if that's what you're talking about. I'll double bag it. I don't even know. Yeah, there were so many zippers. I should have zipped them together. I don't even know if some of them are supposed to be zipped together. I feel like they're just for show and they're supposed to be like unzipped because they're super skinny. Those things are, if they were zipped, they would be like Spanx that don't stretch. All right. What was that? What was that item? What was that item? I forget already. Corduroy. Paid $5 for those, sold for $20.70. LL Bean flannel line pants. LL Bean flannel line shirts and pants are a good seller. Now, I will say, I almost always find these in a bigger size. This is a size 42, and they don't sell near as well at a bigger size. If you can find a 36 waist, a 38 waist, a 34 waist, they sell much better. And I rarely find those for some reason. I always find the bigger sizes. So this sold for $25 on Depop. Usually the other ones I can get closer to 34. I love buying these year round. What's up, Vanessa? Vanessa, what's up? Whenever I see you, I always think of like cool hard goods or like some sort of collectible, which is a good thing because that's, you know me, that's where my heart is. All right, these are going out here, finding them and shipping them. Let's see. It feels weird to put shoes in poly bags. I'm just worried about them getting damaged. So, actually I learned that from Ethan as well. So that's all he does. Ethan, if you guys are like, well, who's Ethan? What the heck? So Ethan used to be on social media. We would do lives together. His full-time job is selling shoes, reselling shoes. And he does, I'm pretty sure, over $250,000 in sales every year. So he does a lot of shoes. And when I was down there staying with them, he showed me he'll ship tennis shoes in a poly mailer like this. So he'll ship tennis shoes in a poly mailer, and he's like, I've never had an issue with it. If he's never had an issue with it, then I'm going to start doing that. And I haven't had an issue with it yet. I honestly, I don't know the last time or if ever I've had someone say I received a poly mailer or a package opened or something like that. If I have a college polo jacket, do you list the under category college, NCAA, or men's shirts? Mark, that's a good question. To be honest, I find one that's sold and then I sell similar, and whatever they have it under is what I just sell it under. So if they've had it under NCAA stuff or if they had it under men's shirts, that's what I sell it under, whatever they had it under, because it's sold for them and I don't have to fill out a whole new set of item specifics. This is an eBay question, guys. So if it's sold for them, then I'm just going to keep it in the same category they sold it in. That's a good life motto, not to listen to Wayne. Oh, I don't. Why is Ethan not on social media anymore? Because Ethan decided that his business is his family. He wanted to spend more time towards his business and family, which makes a ton of sense. For those of you who don't know, Retro probably knows because he's new to it. Social media takes a lot of time, and you can almost every time you can make more money putting that time into your business. And then, you know, he got a dog, family, all that sort of stuff. So I have a clear poly bag. I put the shoes in, then put it in a poly bag on top of it. It's easy, of course. So he'll double bag it. Ethan, you haven't been here in a while. I also stuff paper in my boxes now with shoes. Put in the description that you will be mailing them in a poly bag. Yeah, so if you list shoes, you can put in the description, I'll be mailing these in a poly bag. I only ship tennis shoes in poly mailers. Only tennis shoes. Any type of dress shoe, boot, anything, I put in a box. Ethan, what is your name? Is your name Wayne like me? I can't listen to myself. Oh, I don't like listening to myself either, but I get over that. I don't watch my videos, so that's good. Looks like you found some goodies on your shopping trip. Amazing. I did. I don't think I found any cool like antique stuff though. I get so many random tips on here. It's amazing, right? So many random tips. Ethan being in here, someone probably learned something new today just by him being in here, reminding me of some things that he does. Okay, Duluth pants. You guys know the deal on these. I actually sold these for $16 on Depop. I just took an offer. Sometimes you just want those sales to come in. Again, 7 sales on Depop over the weekend, which if you've been following me for a little while now, I had about 2 in 2 weeks. So Depop's doing all right all of a sudden. Duluth Flex Fire Hose Pants. These sold for $16 and I bought them for $4.99. Use some cardboard in the poly mailer for a little insurance. Yeah, sure, you can do that too. Or wrap them up in like a newspaper and then, or like paper, and then put them in. I had issues with offers this weekend. Got sent out offers and accepted, but the sale never went through. On what platform? What platform did that happen on? Do you try to get a certain minimum amount for profit per item? Yeah, if I can list an item within 2 minutes, I'm talking taking pictures and list it within 2 minutes, which means usually it's an item I already have for sale, like a polo shirt. I want to get $10 profit minimum on that item after fees, everything, $10. So if it's more, if it's a blazer, I want to get more money. Usually about $10 per 2 minutes it takes me to take pictures and list an item, if that makes sense. That makes sense to you. And it has to sell, you know, in a reasonable amount of time for $10. Social media is not something that earns you money until many thousands of hours of work. 100%. Social media is sweat equity. My neighbor started social media for a golf channel, and I haven't said anything to him, and it was going really well, and he hasn't posted in months now. It's a sweat equity thing, and I don't even post much stuff that makes money. All right. Next item, is that it? Why do I have hair? Why does it say hair? Did I already do hair? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Volcom? Yeah, here's some snow pants. I sold 2 pairs of snow pants. So Volcom snow pants. I've had these for a while. These sold for $40. Highly recommend getting ski or snowboard pants. The one thing is make sure the stretchy at the bottom is still stretchy. eBay. Okay, had an issue with the offers this weekend. Got sent offers out, accepted, but the sale never went through. That's weird. I've never had that issue. eBay's now implemented a lot of the sales where if you accepted an offer, it automatically makes them pay you. So that's the only thing I've had. Do you still thrift? Yeah, I love thrifting. I love thrifting, of course. As much as I can. I have so much inventory to list, though. That's the problem. That tells you that I thrift. Let's go in here. What did I ship out that would be hair? Did I ship out something hair? I always put like a little thing. I don't know. Did I ship something out that said hair? Oh, herringbone. Sorry. I have a herringbone jacket that's upstairs in my coat closet. I need to get that and ship it. That's how my mind works. I write down what I sold and how much I sold it for so you guys know. So I can teach. Soccer jersey, England. Yes, that's good. Soccer jersey, England, as long as it's the actual brand that sponsors the soccer team. It can't be an off-brand. It can't be like Liverpool and then the tag says Liverpool. It has to be Adidas or Nike or whatever it is. eBay keeps the item active until it's paid, even though it shows it's sold. There you go. Moon Dreams come in saying, "What's up, Snap Dabble? Welcome to the house." The buyer was even confused and messaged me because he saw the offer accepted. The sale didn't work. On your eBay listings, I don't know. So it sounds like they have to pay. I don't know. If worst comes to worst, tell the buyer maybe, do you want to cancel the sale and we'll relist it? And they might say, yeah. So end it and maybe relist it. It's something funky. I don't know. I haven't had that issue, so I can't speak on it. Maybe contact eBay. On your eBay listings, do you enable the require payment immediately option? I think I have that set up. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Good morning, Katie. What's up? I don't. But now eBay, since the eBay Open, if you went to it in November, it was a virtual event. I think you can still watch it. They said we're going to start requiring, we're rolling out, not everywhere, but we're rolling out a process where it's like Poshmark. If you accept an offer, people are already locked into pay and they will pay you. What's up, Southern? Southern down there killing it. How long before you purchase an item not for sale? Usually at the end of the season, I'll run a sale. So let's say at the end of the summer, I'll run a sale on all my polo shirts, and golf shorts. And if they don't sell, I will just hold on to them until next spring. That's what I do. Just sort of sold a Burton Kids snow bib for $64, bought for $9. Yes, Burton is such a great brand. For snowboarding, Burton's like the best brand. I snowboard. That's why I talk about it. Good morning, Gretchen. When you do shoes with retail arbitrage, you get the shoe box. Do you ship with the shoes in the box? That might be an Ethan question. So when I do shoes retail arbitrage, usually the top of the box is ripped off, or like Ross, there's no box. So I've never really bought any shoes with the box retail arbitrage. How do you list items so fast? By cutting out anything that's unneeded. Like a shirt, I usually take about 5 pictures, 6 pictures max. I list everything from my phone. Boom, 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 boom. Sell similar, da, 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 da. Like that. After you do it a while, you'll list quick. Now, if I'm selling a whole bunch of different categories like Lalique, here's Lalique. So if I'm selling like a Lalique fish, this is a type of crystal. I'm going to have to go to Lalique, find this, list similar. It's going to take me longer. And then I go straight to an Untuckit shirt. And then I go to a women's sequence dress. If you go to a lot of different categories, it's going to take you longer. But if you sell in one niche, or mostly list in a lot of one niche, you can list stuff really quickly. I have a whole school of fish up there, by the way. Do I have a video on beginners how to sell on eBay? Yes. Don't be nervous to start. It's easy. Pretty much. If you go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, I have a video over there. Surfs Up Finds. It's the same here. I had something similar where I accepted an offer midday yesterday and didn't complete until early this morning. All right, so maybe it's just something going on right now with eBay. Maybe they're doing something in the background. Sounds like it's a very new thing. I had a Psycho Bunny shirt that sold last week and had to cancel after 5 days because buyer did not pay on eBay. Yeah, that will happen. Again, eBay is rolling it out. It's kind of like its beta version, so it's not on everything. Yeah, someone doesn't pay after 4 days, 5 days. You cancel and relist. You don't get in trouble or anything. It just sucks that item was 4 days not on the market where it could have sold. By the way, they implemented if you accept an offer on an item, do not pay for it. Now it stays active until the buyer pays for it. They have 24 hours. Okay, Ethan, there you go. Coming up with that. Morning, Audra sold 2 ski pants this weekend. 1 vintage, 1 current. Let's go, Audra. We're the same. One and the same. 2 ski pants for me, too. Stop talking about Ethan. Making me jealous. I know, right? I might go down and stay with them again if I get the invite. I almost picked up that G4 polo yesterday at Red, White, and Blue. Yeah, just couldn't get myself to spend 30. So Daniel's over in Surf's Reseller community. It's on Facebook. It's a free group. Doesn't charge. The only thing is you'll get kicked out if you try to sell stuff to people in the group. But he posted a picture of a G4 at Red, White, and Blue. New with tags polo. It was half off, so it was $30. I said you won't lose money, but that price is a little bit steep. I think a lot of people said that, and I think Daniel agreed and said, I agree. Yeah. B-Rad, what's up, Desty? My Hoosier, what's up, Desty? I have to make a video sharing accept an offer and that failed. Yeah, make a video about it. Drake, make a video about it. Oh, hi, what's up? Oh, hi, it's me. Is that how it goes, Shelby? Shelby's probably super tired. She woke up late this morning. I had to wake her up. And she's a teacher. Gosh, you almost let your kids down this morning, Shelby. Jeez Louise. Morning, Angie. You can wrap in brown paper and box is good. I wrap all my box items. Yeah, brown paper is something I use. I need to buy more of. I need to buy more of it. Tell me about Autopassher. Felix, you're going to have to go find out about it for yourself. I'll tell anyone else about it, just not you. Never you. Felix and I are buddies because we're the same level on Felix and I compete to be better than each other at Call of Duty. It's always a battle between me and Felix. 30 is too high. Shoot, what did I talk about? Oh, yeah, 30 is too high for that polo. Agreed. I'm the problem. It's me. Yep, your lives are such a breath of fresh air from all the political stuff on TikTok. Thank you. Hey, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, TikTok everything's political right now, guys. And if you don't know by now, I'm the type of person like, you vote for who you want to vote for. I don't care. I will be friends with you. People in my family vote for different people. I am not. You vote for who you. Some people, immigration is the biggest thing to them, and some people, women's, rights with their bodies the biggest. It's whatever's most important to you. I won't get into politics, but I love people no matter what. I missed a Mercari discussion. UPS. Did I miss a Mercari discussion? UPS lost one of mine on there. Mercari is no help trying to make the claim with UPS. I don't know about that with shipping and Mercari. I have a Mercari issue with stuff I sold. Back at the desk to watch. All right, Caroline, thanks for coming back in. Good morning, my energy to get them. Let's go. What is the percentage you do to promote your items, Mark? 5% on only certain items in my store. Women's clothing, men's casual shirts, lots of flooded items where there are a lot of that item on the internet. Like, I don't know, maybe Levi's or Carhartt, something like that. Everyone says, hi, Desty. Look at everyone say hi, Desty. Desty, are you just missing in action? All she does is try to make money for her Disney trips all year long. Hi there, new here. Been on eBay 4 years, 2,000 orders, here to listen and learn. Hey, appreciate you. Come on in. If you're on eBay and only eBay, you know what I'm going to say, chat. You know, I won't say it. I won't say it. All right. Let's get over to Poshmark. I used to sell just on eBay, 14 sales on Poshmark over the weekend. That's going to tell you why. All right. Poshmark. First thing, 2 Patagonias. It's a bulk order. Or what do you call that? Bulk sale? Whatever. Someone bought one and then bought the other. So $18 a piece for these Patagonia shirts. They're just plain Jane Patagonia. I picked them up because they were the same size. I could take pictures of each one and list them very quickly, get $10 profit a piece on them, which I did. Pretty much exactly $10 on Poshmark. Now, since we are on Poshmark, I need to make sure I send everything out priority. Y'all yell at me if I don't. Sell any of those William Murray tops? William Murray tops. So I bought a whole bunch of William Murray polo shirts not long ago, online arbitrage, and I put those in a bin to list next spring. So all those retail arbitrage polos, they're in a bin to list next spring. But other William Murray stuff, I might have like 1 shirt left. All right, there we go on that one. Next item, Kimes. This is a new brand to me because I watch other resellers. This one was Spencer Out West. Kimes. By the way, if you are new in here, Monday mornings are like a guarantee that I'll be live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We spend a lot of time talking like this. We also pack and talk about sales, but there's also a lot of talk and repetitive talk because there's a lot of new people that come into the lives and into reselling. So bear with me if you've heard me say the same thing a million times. Yay. Bargain says Mickey Mouse for president. I always say, vote for Pedro, vote for Mickey, 2024. And when I was a teacher, I did the same thing. Wish eBay would incorporate something like, something like what? Something like what? I can't list an item in under 10 minutes if I had it done before. Can you do a video on how you list it so quickly? Do you have it before or not? So I do have a video out. It's a short, Mark. It might be on the top of, if you follow me on Instagram, I think I linked it on the top of Instagram. I don't link like my most viewed videos. I link like what helpful videos are there. It's on Facebook or Instagram. I think it shows you how I list my items quickly. But basically, you have to figure out what's important and what's not when you list your item. What are the most important pictures? What pictures do you not have to take? That cuts out time, right? And then what item specifics do you have to put in? And then what do you not? You don't need to go down the list and all the, I want to say voluntary, but not required item specifics. You don't need to fill all those out. And then your description, I literally copy and paste my description. My description is the same on every single item. I copy and paste it right from my phone, from notes into it. That's it. So there's a lot of ways you can just cut out time, and then that will make each listing easier. What is retail arbitrage? It's when you go to a retail store, buy stuff cheap, resell it online. I do have some things that are retail arbitrage coming up. Same thing with online arbitrage. You buy it online cheap at a clearance event online, resell it later. So I bought polos really, really cheap into summer. No one's really buying polos. And then next spring, when everyone's buying polos, I'll list them. I never see you flip shoes. Why? I do flip shoes. I have a whole room, a couple cupboards of shoes. I just don't buy them very often because our stores now price shoes up, and a lot of the shoes are in bad condition. So I don't get a lot of shoes. I love flipping shoes, by the way. They sell really, really well. Desty, you know what I'm talking about. You ever source in Lafayette? That's where I do most of mine. No, I don't source in Lafayette. I have before. That's right in between Bearded and I, and we've gone there. but that's where I went to school. Purdue, that's in West Lafayette, as you know. These are Audra. This brand right here, you want to look for that right there. That logo right there, Kimes. Kimes, they make it in men's and women's. These sold for $60. $60 on Poshmark. Kimes jeans. And I bought these for $7.99 at Goodwill. Yeah. And also, if you are new in here or just now joining, thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the follow. Appreciate your follow. Love those jeans. Yellowstone. Are these on Yellowstone, Liv? Are Kimes? They are made in the USA. Are they like in Yellowstone? Hello. What's up, the Vintage Slinger? What's up? Thanks for popping in. I like when everyone just pops in, even if it's just to say hi. I'm not a reseller, but I've learned so much from you, and I find it interesting. Best morning show. Why are you being so kind? That is nice. But you should start doing a little bit of reselling. If you're not a reseller, I mean, you could at least like go to Goodwill, buy stuff for yourself, and be like, oh, that would sell probably locally on Facebook Marketplace, and sell it locally. You don't even have to ship stuff. But appreciate you coming in. Kimes. Kimes. Be on the lookout for that brand. Good brand. Just sold a puffer jacket. That's good. That's no surprise this time of year. Retail arbitrage. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Do you guys know this brand? Quiz, teacher coming out to me. Do you guys know that brand right there? We've argued about what that little logo is. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know what it is. Everyone has it. I call it like a pine cone. Some people call it other stuff. I don't know. You guys know what that is? Not free, people. Just sell the clothes in your closet if you want to try. Yeah, if you want to get started, do that. What's up, Terry? I'm doing well. We're doing well today. We're going to make the best day there is. We're going to list as much. It's not free, people. Acorn. Looks like an acorn, yeah. I was late today. How many today? Audra, you're going to be so proud of me. 14 on Poshmark over the weekend. 17 on eBay. 7 on Depop. Is there a way to opt out of emails from Autopassher? I get hundreds of them a day. Them relisting my items. I don't get any of those. So yeah, there's got to be a way to opt out of that. Notifications. Go to notifications on. I feel like I need to go over there. Autopassher. I'm gonna go to like my accounts. I'm gonna go to my settings. You could probably go to like notifications somewhere. But yeah, I don't get those. Steo, you got it, user. What's your name? Steo. Yep, Jessica got it too. Steo. So this brand is Steo. Good brand to be on the lookout for. This sold for $70. $70 for this women's Steo fleece. So pretty much as good as Patagonia sometimes. Steo's the name of the brand. And again, you're looking for that little acorn, whatever thing. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. This is a good little brand. Bought these for around $20 a piece, 2022. And I sold it for $70 on Poshmark. So better make sure this goes out in a priority envelope. Autopassher has the best customer service. Email them. Yeah, for sure. Email Autopassher. Email Autopassher. If you're getting those, just say, hey, can you help me make it so I don't get the alerts on my emails when I relist stuff? Yeah, look at me on Poshmark. I know. Oh, Steele's website says it's a white bark pine cone. Okay, it's a pine cone. I'm not wrong. All those people from like 6 months ago that told me I was wrong. Where are you at? Come on back in here so I can say, beg my pardon. 19 sales this weekend. Just start to cross list on Depop this month and made 8 sales on Depop. Exactly. Cross list on Depop or Mercari and Poshmark if you have a cross lister. There's no reason not to. If you're only on like 2 platforms and you're cross listing, cross list to the other ones. It will probably pay for whatever cross lister you have. High resale on Kind. Love them. Speed Racer. Those are the first ones I found. I found 3 pair right in a row. So happy to have found them. Hopefully I find more. And I also found those in Indiana, like in the country part of Indiana. Anywhere outside Fort Wayne or Indianapolis is pretty country. Oh, it's in the Poshmark settings. Is it in the Poshmark settings? Might be in the Poshmark settings, not Autopassher. Good morning. What's up, Dan? Dan T. Good morning. Watching you on Tube and TikTok. Let's go. Watching me on 2 places. What's up? Okay. Let's stick to it. No squirrel, Brad. Got to stay on track, Brad. This is a Nike. I don't know where it is. I think I sold it for $60. Nike Seattle Seahawks polo shirt. Seahawks polo shirt. Usually I sell these for around 18. I took an offer on 13 because they're not that great, and the NFL season's about halfway finished. And these usually only sell in the fall and winter type of time of year. So I'm fine taking 13 on this. I bought it for $4.99, so it's all good. What was the Poshmark question? They get emails. They have Autopassher and they get emails. To opt out of emails from Autopassher, I get hundreds of emails a day when they relist the items. That was the question. I saw in your Facebook group to subscribe for $1 a month. What does that get you? Thanks for all you do. Do not subscribe. Listen, I'm glad you brought that up. If you follow me on Facebook, do not subscribe to me. It gets you nothing. I do not know how to get the subscriber thing off. I'll look into that. If you already subscribe to me, don't subscribe to me. Do not subscribe to me. It's like $1 or $5 a month, and you don't get anything out of that. I don't know why it has it on there. So do not subscribe to me. If you subscribe to me, don't subscribe to me. Good morning, Mama. What's up? Good morning, Mama. That sounds like a JT thing. Where's JT? I was watching him this morning. Is he still live? I have not sold anything on Posh or Mercari in over a month. Jared, are you using an automation tool? Are you sharing your stuff on Poshmark? Are you taking good pictures, listing the right items, selling them at the right price? Are you listing enough items? That's my question. Good morning, Elite. What I've been subscribing for $10 a month because I said you would monthly back rubs for subscribers. Retro, that's what I said 10 months ago. You never show up, though. You never show up for the back rubs. Ha! I don't even give my wife back rubs. If she's still in here, she knows. This is sometimes you gotta give to give. All right, give to take. These are, again, some snow pants, Audra. This is the second pair from the weekend. Mountain Hardware Retail Arbitrage. Bought these last winter. They didn't sell, and they sold now. These sold for $60. Bought them for like in the 20s or 30. This is going in one of these. In your Poshmark settings, turn off anything that you don't want emails on. Okay, so there you go. In your Poshmark settings, not Autopassher, in your Poshmark settings, turn off emails. You don't want anything emails on. And that's what I do on almost all platforms. I don't want emails on any of that stuff. I like notifications for offers on my phone, but that's it. Sounds crazy, Jared, but Poshmark is close to useless without a bot. Yep. You have to share and send offers. That's what I've heard. I mean, before I sold on Poshmark, everyone was saying the same thing. You have to have it. And now with a lot of people that have it, it's like you double down have to have it. So get Autopassher. Again, if you're new in here, I will shout out Autopassher, best cross-lister, relister, sharer, analytics tool, everything out there. Better than List Perfectly, better than Vendu, better than that other one that other people put out that's not great at all. 15% off of my Linktree and 7-day free trial. True story about the subscription. It was 99 cents a month. I figured I would be part of your group without the sub. Yeah. Do not subscribe to me. There's a Facebook group called Surf's Reseller Community. Join that group. It's free. There's over 11,000 people in there, and it's free. You can ask whatever your questions. People answer it. People like it. People show off bolos like, hey, this is a bolo. I've been putting bolos in there. It's free. If you subscribe to me, Surfs Up Finds, my Facebook, it doesn't do anything for you. Don't do it. Don't pay me for anything. What brand are the snow pants? Those were Mountain Hardwear snow pants. I would look for Burton snow pants, Mountain Hardwear, even, I'm going to say it, if you can get them cheap enough, even Columbia snow pants sell. North Face snow pants, any of the higher end brands. The only one is like Arctics, the one that is selling to Amazon for super cheap. I don't buy those. Yeah, it surfs. What's up, crazy? What's up, Gladys? Gladys, good morning. #1 fan in the house. I'm on List Perfectly now, and Autopassher lapped them with features over the past year like crazy. Yeah, it will lap List Perfectly. What is the other platform? The other platform that people argue is like, well, they have unlimited cross-listing features. No, it doesn't do near the features Autopassher does. I sold a Zimmerman dress for $275 this weekend, Australian brand. Zimmerman, Dora, Zimmerman. All right, I'm going to keep that brand on. If you're not in Search Reseller community, go over there and post a picture of the label so we can all take a photographic memory. Flipped. Nope, not Flipped. Flipped is another one too. Flipped is $10 a month. I mean, some people are like, for $10 a month, I'm just going to spend $10 a month and have a little bit of cross listing. I get it. Since I got my Depop banned and started a new Depop, I got new likes and sales yet. It took me a little while to get my Depop sales back up. Vendu, maybe Vendu. Vendu is one. List Perfectly is another. And then there's another one that a lot of people use another one. While we think about that, this is a Burberry blazer. Ooh, Burberry. That has to go for a ton of money. No, it doesn't. Sometimes they don't. This is crusty. This is older. This is like mini houndstooth. This sold for Burberry $40 on Poshmark. Took $40, and this is going to go in a padded flat rate envelope. Prime lister. Yep, Prime lister. I want someone to come in here and tell me how Prime lister is better than Autopassher. I see so many people pushing Prime lister, probably because they give you like 40% commission. It's not better. Mine were vintage, no fear, snow. Mine were vintage, no fear. No fear vintage does well. Snowboard pants, ski pants, 80s Y2K ski stuff is popular for sure. Because it all, honestly, when you're on the slopes, I mean, it's kind of a trend. Like, what are you wearing? I remember when snowboarding, like people would get matching outfits. I have one. Or they would like, it'd be like, oh man, that's cool. I've never seen that before. Even if it's not real, like, even if like water gets in because it's older, it's still cool. Bought first blazer jacket yesterday. Okay, Ryan, you got this. Make sure you do the pit to pit. This measurement, shoulder to shoulder if you want to. The arm length is important. And make a really good cover photo. Make that sale. Next item. Retail arbitrage, $5.99. $5.99 for this Ibex Kids shirt. Ibex Kids. So when I do retail arbitrage at a nicer store, sometimes I will go to the kids section. This is a Ibex Woolies little shirt. Paid $5.99 for it, and this sold for $27. $27. This thing weighs nothing. It's pretty sad. I'm gonna put it in one of these. It weighs nothing. Any tips to sell men's suits fast? So men's suits and blazers are usually a longer tail item. Takes a little bit longer because people have to like the pattern. The fit has to be perfect. Not only the size, and there's so many sizes. You know, not just a 42. There's a 42 short, regular, long. And then a lot of times they're tailored. So what I would do, my recommendation with suits and blazers are to buy really high-end, really good ones that sell for a good amount of money, and then list them at the low end, because more than likely you're sourcing them at a pretty good price. I source my blazers and stuff at $7.99. And if I find, let's say, a $150 blazer that usually sells for $150, but it takes a little while to sell, I'll probably list mine for $100. That's what I would, that's my tip. Unless it's like a purple label, something that sells really, really fast and you can get the money. But that's what I would recommend doing. Next item, sold a few, you guys know the deal. Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, button shirt. This one's a short sleeve. How about that? Short sleeve Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This sold for $20. How about that? $20 in the winter, a short sleeve. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Have you ever heard of the brand Gustin? Yes. I actually have a pair of pants in there. I need to take pictures. They're too long for my shipping or my picture station, so I have to take pictures upstairs. I don't know if it's Gustin or Gustin or whatever. It's Gustin. A lot of times you'll find those in jeans and they'll be selvage. So yes, I think it's a high-end brand. Is Y2K new also, or does it mean from the 2000s? Y2K means it's from like the 2000, 1998, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, right in there, Y2K, which is popular right now. So if you have something from that era, you need to put Y2K for a word in the title. What are the best stores to check for retail arbitrage? I would say like, mainly Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Sierra, if you have those. If you have the Dick's Going Gones or warehouses. Kohl's, I know a lot of people even go to Kohl's and Source when they have their huge discount sales, anything like that. Title tips. Yeah, Y2K would be good for the title tips. Have you ever picked up the brand 10,000? Yes, 10,000 is like a Lululemon-ish type of brand. Right now, they do pretty well. We'll see how long that lasts. It seems like a brand that might come in and out. So yes, 10,000. It has the little X's. It's like a square, kind of with little. It looks like an X, and they don't touch in the middle. Next item, Polo Ralph Lauren. I just listed this. Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip. You guys know I don't usually buy these, but this one is a 3XB. Sold this one for $21 on Poshmark. So 2 pair of shorts and 2 pair of sandals this weekend. Love selling summer items now. Cindy, I'm with you. I love selling off-season items because you're like, oh man, because you know that part of probably sat. I'm with you. Nice sales on those. Yeah. Selling sandals right now are great. So yes, they do sell this time of year, but mostly long sleeves and stuff are selling. I've never sold a pair of snow pants, I think, in the summer, ever. I picked up a few Burberry suits and sports jackets for $5 each at a garage sale. Yeah, you're not going to lose with that. When I talk about Burberry, men's blazers and suits, I just like have this little face right here because people think, oh, that's got to be like a $200, $300. No, it's not that much more than most other decent suits. Unless it's a newer one or a special blend or a gold button or something like that. But yeah, they're still good. For $5, you did great. Just want to say thank you. Found a Brioni new with tags for $1.99, sold in $9 in 4 days. Let's go. You're welcome. Brioni is such a good brand, like one of the best high-end brands. Congratulations with that. So now you're going to be thinking about that every time you go to a thrift store. Hopefully you find more, but usually when I find something like that, it's like a year before I find like the same thing. I found Brioni many times, but leave it behind because the suit blazers are hard for me to move. I always buy Brioni, but I'm buying them at $7.99. I'll buy them, and even if they worst case sell at $40. Have you tried Retail Arbitrage Ralph Lauren store website? I have at their outlet store. Cruise wear time. It is cruise wear time. In fact, I'm going on a cruise later this month. Fun fact. Grit 40. Do you guys know this brand? Grit 40. What is the parent company of this brand? You'll find it in this specific store or this website. 40 Grit. Not Grit 40. 40 Grit. 40 Grit. Maybe like a take on sandpaper. 40 Grit. Duluth. Josh got it so quick. Duluth. Yeah, 40 Grit is a Duluth pair. I would probably not get Duluth or 40 Grit anymore. This sold for $15. Yeah. It's like, I think it's like the lower Duluth maybe. Yeah, Duluth. Cindy got it too. Yeah, I don't get that brand really anymore. That was here for a while. J Press made in England tie sold for $28. Really? J Press? I find that brand. I wonder if made in England is different. You guys buy J Press? I see that brand in shirts. I don't know if I see them in ties. I need to look. Hey, thanks for the bolo then. Appreciate that. All right. J Press ties. I ever got that Duluth Fireflex Do I ever get the Duluth Fireflex hose canvas pants? Yes. Earlier in this live, which you can always rewatch on YouTube or Facebook later if you follow me over there, I sold a pair and packed the pair up. I love buying them. Love buying them. They cost me $5 though. This is a brand that used to be really hot. Again, a lot of you guys know that are resellers for a while. But if you're new in here, I still pick this brand up, Mizzen and Main. Mizzen and Main. It still sells. But it doesn't sell like it used to. This used to be like, oh, that's an easy $45 sale. 22. So these are not what they used to be at all. Is there a way to automatically reshare your stuff on Depop like Autopassher does for Posh? I feel like on Depop, you have to go into Depop and you have to pay to like promote or whatever, boost or something on Depop. Nothing on Autopassher will. Autopassher will just send out offers and relist your items on Depop. I got 12 pairs for $9 at a flea market Saturday. Yes, 12 pairs of them for $9, $1 a piece basically or less. Yeah, list those. You can list those. I mean, you can sit on them if you want at like 22, 23 bucks. You list those for like 18 or 19 since you only paid less than $1 a piece. Those will sell quick for you. Priority. Why am I putting it in that? Come on, Brad. You're better than that. Wrangler Pearl Snap. Wrangler Pearl Snap. This sold for $21. This is kind of a lighter weight, not one of those bush poplar, whatever they call it, bush poplin, whatever. Wrangler, $21. Paid $5 for this. Gotta go in here. Gotta go in here. Watch for holes on wood in the J-Press too. Okay, watch for holes on the wood. J-Press sweaters and ties. Just watch for the holes in the wool. Always watch for holes in wool for sure. Picked up a St. Laurent tie at the Salvation Army. They threw it in for free when I was buying. Let's go. Yeah, St. Laurent, if it's a good pattern St. Laurent tie, they can do well. Sometimes they just are so-so. But yeah, did I see K-Way promoting a Titan seam turkey and blow up on TikTok? You sure did. He promoted a Titan's turkey on TikTok, which means it's going to deflate because the Titans are awful. Yeah, they won yesterday, but they barely won against an awful team. I found a Seaward and Stern cardigan sweater, new with tags. I've never heard Seaward and Stern. For $25, had a $495 price tag. Can't find any comps. It's London brand. My experience with this brand. I don't have any experience with that brand, Marvin. I would just go on Google and type in that brand and see if there are any listed on other platforms like Poshmark or somewhere like that. What's up, Motion Hunter? If you are on eBay, they have like a tear peek where you can look back more than 90 days and see what's there. How much does the Duluth Fire Hose cargo pants sell for? The Fire Hose cargo pants sell for between like $18 and $23. Just depends on like size and stuff like that. How to get political. Sold a new with tags Trump tie signature collection medallion tie for $40. Bought it for $249. Hey, you make that money. I don't care. You know what I do have? I have a Pence, a Vice President Pence tie. It's Vice President Pence tie. Why? Because he lives near where I thrift in Indy, and whole bunch of stuff, and it was a ton of like not presidential stuff, like governor stuff and gifts governor. And then one of the ties was a vice president with the presidential seal and everything. So I could care less. I'll sell it. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to leave that $50 there. I could care less. Now, if it's something stolen, that's where I'm like, I'm not messing with that because that's wrong. Was that Wayne? What was Wayne yapping about you and Macari? Yeah, Tish, Macari and I are going through a dispute because I sold a couple Taylor Swift sweatshirts on there, and I don't think they're banned. But if you list something and relist it over like multiple times, they can put a pause on your account. So I'm gonna talk to them and see what's up with that. Forgot about my Trump new with tag shirt, long sleeve, and tie. Yeah, you need to sell your Trump stuff right now. Or if you have like Kamala stuff, sell that stuff too. I always say I'll sell anything, zero care political preference. Me too. Could care less. Retail arbitrage. Some people don't like Patagonia probably because it's made somewhere and it's people don't like that country, right? Or made in somewhere. So made in I don't know, but someone probably doesn't like Patagonia for a reason. Guess what? I do. Pick these up retail arbitrage. These sold for $35 over on Poshmark. Yes, still talking about Poshmark items. 14 items this weekend on Poshmark. You have to diversify. Just like in a portfolio, you're not going to buy all Apple stock. Because then if all your eggs in one basket go down or you get canceled off from Mercari, you got other places to sell. You got to diversify. Sell your stuff everywhere. Taylor Swift is hitting people selling her stuff. Oh, for sure, I bet. I went down and got a whole bunch of sweatshirts and stuff from my wife's teacher, all at her school. And I got a couple extra to sell on Mercari, not on eBay or anywhere. And yeah, they weren't happy about it. Also, I found a Trump tie, been sleeping on it, going to post it. Yeah, post it now. People like Trump ties because they're longer. Yeah, that's true too. It's not, I honestly don't think it's because of Trump. They're also really nice. Like, I'll show you right here. I'm pretty sure I have one. The picture I have online is not good though. Maybe I don't. I might have sold it. I probably sold it. These are all my listed ties. Trump ties, a lot. They're really like pretty. A lot, especially the Paisley ones. Actually, I was talking to Wayne about that the other night. Any good brand with Paisley sells well. Okay. Is there a way to automatically reshare stuff? Got that. I sold a Bill Clinton Corkscrew Hillary Nutcracker. Corkscrew / Hillary Nutcracker. One of my funnier sales. Wowzers, that is good one. I actually have a really funny watch that goes along with that. It's a watch in the hands. One of them is Bill Clinton with his pants down, and the other one is Monica Lewinsky, and he's chasing Monica Lewinsky. In the background is the Oval Office. Pretty funny one. Okay, that's Poshmark. Let's get on over to eBay, everybody. On over to eBay. Wow, 4 updates on eBay. What happened over there? Messages, and someone bought. Okay, let's make sure it's going to the right person. Sam, it is going to Sam. Untuck It. This is like a denim feel shirt. It's not denim, but it feels like denim. Might be denim. I don't know. It sold for $20.59. Autopassher sale. Autopassher sent on an offer, and that's that. Swifties hate resellers. Oh, Swifties hate resellers. Shelby was like, do not upprice those. Do not. Right now is the best time to sell Trump merchandise. Oh, for sure. You guys you have to pay attention to what's going on in the world, right? So I always talk about listing all my NFL stuff and college stuff in August because that's when all that stuff gets started. Political years, you got to list whatever political stuff is hot, right? World Cup years and Olympic years. You need to sell those Olympic items and World Cup stuff. Taylor Swift is showing up at the Yankee games in the Bronx, put out jinx on them to lose the World Series. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Yankees, yeah, they did not show up. They did not show up for the World Series. What is the best items to sell on Poshmark? I think any clothing. I used to ask the same question. I thought it was just women's, but that's not the case. Any clothing sells pretty well. Do I list the country the item is made or not? I don't. The only time I list that is if I sell similar and someone already has that filled out. A lot of times, actually, there are a lot of times I'll just take that out. So if it says, like Polo Ralph Lauren, they're made all over. A lot of time I'll just take it out. So I never really add the country unless it helps the value, like a pair of Levi's jeans made in the USA. That will help the value. Do you also sell on Depop? Yes. Earlier, I went over the 7 sales I sold on Depop. There's some good items. You can rewatch that on YouTube or on Facebook. Go Dodgers! Uh-oh. Dodgers and Yankees fans. East Coast versus West Coast. Oh, boy. Speaking of Taylor Swift, I swear no, I didn't. I put Swifty. I put Swifty because I didn't want this to get bureaued. Check this out. I bought this because this is totally something someone would wear to a Taylor Swift concert. Literally, that's why I bought it. This is Free People. Free People sequenced in used condition sold for $34.99. how smart I am with women's clothing. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that one. Sequence Swifty is what I put in the title. Swifty. And I'm pretty sure that's going out in a padded flat rate. It is. Padded flat rate. I always make sure I take out made in China. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't think it hurts to do that. But no, that's another example of I don't go through, unless it's a required item specific or it's an item specific that could help, like if it's striped or solid or the material it's made out of, I don't even go through those. To me, it's a waste of my time. Making sure it's going to the right person. It is. Going to someone in Baltimore. They're going to a Taylor Swift party, I bet. I just listed these this weekend. Actually, yesterday. I listed a lot of stuff this weekend. Those of you who follow my stores, you probably were like, why is he listing this weekend? I just did. Shelby was at Taylor Swift Friday and yesterday, so I'm like, I'm going to work. These are 7 for All Mankind Austin jeans, but they're new with tags. So I bought these for $7.99. I wouldn't probably have bought these if they weren't new with tags, but they sold for $50 over on eBay. Good morning, Rami. How long do I sit on an item? Usually a full year. I know that sounds weird, but I sell seasonally. So there are jackets that I listed at the beginning of February and then spring and summer hit. So those jackets weren't selling. And so I just let them sit until this fall and winter. And so at the end of the winter, I'll run a big sale on jackets that I've already had listed for a long time. But usually now I buy stuff. There he is. There's the guy I carry every night when I play Call of Duty. Usually I only buy items that I know will sell pretty quickly and I price them to sell. So it's rarely that I have an item sit for a really, really long time. When I first started, yes, I made lots of mistakes. I can tell you right now, when I first started, I bought J. Crew shorts. Bad mistake, just J. Crew shorts. I bought Calvin Klein liquid polo shirts because I thought they were really good quality. Bad mistake, not a good. There were a lot of things like that I bought at the beginning. By the way, Wayne, what best device to post from? That's up to you. Whatever you're most efficient on. I post everything from my cell phone. I take all my pictures from my cell phone. I list everything from my cell phone. So that's just me. What's up, Bree? What do you end up getting for? What did I get up for dinner? I got Wingstop for dinner on Friday night. Last night I didn't get anything for dinner because I had a big Mexican lunch and I was so full. 7 for All Mankind going to Daniel. With Autopassher delisting, relisting, how do you know how long you have had an item? That would be in your spreadsheet. If you do a spreadsheet, because on eBay, you're already relisting your item. You're renewing it after 31 days, 30 days. So if you made a spreadsheet or even on Autopassher, you have on your analytics, I think you can put in when you bought your item or you can put that in SKU or somewhere. That's how you know. That's how you know. Do I sell on Depop? I do sell on Depop. My sales are actually good on Depop. Analytics tool also tells you that. There you go. Analytics tool tells you how long it's been listed. Can you tell us what spreadsheet you use? I use the Bearded Thrifter spreadsheet. So if you message the Bearded Thrifter on any platform, he has a spreadsheet he sells. It's really like a $5 spreadsheet, but he sells it for like $70. I don't know why. He always upcharges everybody everything, but Bearded Thrifter spreadsheet. By the way, K-Way, I'm going to get this out of the way. You came in saying the Titans got a W yesterday. How did you go back and watch the last play of the regular time in the game? The Titans were up by a touchdown. Literally, the Patriots quarterback had the ball. He ran around for at least 10 minutes with the ball in his hand and threw it in the end zone to get someone caught it to go into overtime. Like, awful defense. How could that happen? You guys scathed by. Colts won. No, the Colts did not win because we played a good team and we didn't lose by much. I will message Bearded. Good. Yeah, message Bearded. I use Autopassher now since it has analytics. Untag that. Untag that. Why are you a moderator in my thing? Get that out of here. Felix, why did you tag that? Felix, what a punk. Polo Ralph Lauren, another one of these shirts. This one's just a plain Jane Polo Ralph Lauren button down shirt. The collar's button down, so that's a button down, not button up. Sold for $18.99. Some of these more plain ones, my low end of listing these are $18.99. My high end, if it's not a big size, is usually like $23.99. So $22.99, somewhere in between there. Thank you, Felix. No, look, Jen Skull. Hey, I tell you what, Justin Jefferson, like, there's people that come into fame and then, like, they kind of just fall. They don't do a whole lot, or they get double coverage and they can't do anything from that. Justin Jefferson tore us up. He's legit. He is legit. And did you see how much ice he was wearing out there? I mean, 3 chains, diamond chains, and oh my gosh. Just, he lit up. He was just lighting everything up. Carbon to Cobalt. Carbon to Cobalt, this brand, I still pick it up. Stay tuned, because it's right at the time where I'm about to not pick it up anymore, because it's not selling for a whole lot. $17.99. Might not pick this brand up for too much longer, but I have picked this up ever since I started reselling. Carbon to Cobalt. I don't even know if they make it anymore. If you had to suggest one other platform besides eBay, which one would you suggest? Poshmark. I suggest Poshmark, me personally, because that's where I get my second most sales. So Poshmark. That's where I would suggest. Now, Mercari has no seller fees. Depop has like a processing fee, so basically no seller fees, but I get less sales over there. This is going to David. Make sure. I always double check, triple check. Make sure it's going to the right person. Good morning, Anna King. What's up? Husband waiting on me to get to photo taken. Took a cruise and seen that sign. It said surf's up. Thought of you. Hey. Yeah, appreciate you. Yep. I know people send me messages and stuff all the time of like pictures of surfs. And I do like that because my heart is like with the ocean and everything. Yeah, so appreciate you. And speaking of cruise, I said earlier, I'm excited. I'm going on a cruise at the end of this month. Got a little dad bod down here I'm not happy about, mostly because my clothes don't fit right. How did your wife like that concert? I mean, she liked it a lot. A lot. Put it this way. She went twice. Do you ever use a spreadsheet? I haven't been because I'm only about $30,000 a year. Josh. So in all honesty, I've had to send anything you sell anywhere. Go read YouTube. Teej, did you put something on YouTube? Did you put something over there? Okay. I see some things. But let me answer this question. Spreadsheet. So in 2011, I'm almost positive 2011 is when I had to start filing a 1099 with eBay. So I had an accountant from 2011 until I use the same one today. And she and her partner along the way have told me what I need to keep track of. So I've always kept track of what they've told me to. And that's just what I do. So that's what I do. But there are spreadsheets out there. And now Autopassher has analytics, which is a spreadsheet, which comes with your cross lister. It's a game changer. Go read YouTube. Tej, what'd you put over there? Overall, what do you think are your top 3 selling brands on Poshmark? Oh my gosh. I don't know. On Poshmark, I could go to probably Polo Ralph Lauren still. I mean, lots of Polo Ralph Lauren, Patagonia. Yeah, I sold 2 Patagonia on Poshmark today. 3 Polo Ralph Lauren. Those are both really good brands for me over there. Same thing as eBay. I'm going to the cruise on the end of this week. Let's go, Dora. What cruise are you going on? I love cruising. I'm a big cruiser. I literally have one planned. It's the best bang for buck, especially if you don't drink like me. They lose money on me because cruises are cheap because they want to get you on to spend money on alcohol and gambling and on all their stuff. I don't do almost all that, so they lose money on me. But I have Thanksgiving, spring break, summer, and a year from then, a year from New Year's. You need to take care of that dad bod. I know. It's not good. I don't like my clothes not fitting me. Carhartt jeans. How much do these sell for? This is why I don't buy Carhartt jeans used. Some of you probably do. Totally fine. I have to spend $8 for them. These sold in new condition for $22.99. $22.99 in used condition. I mean, in new condition. I'm cruising in 12 days. Let's go. What cruise? Best cruise line? Well, Disney is my favorite cruise line. It's a step up. If you go to Google and like type in what's the best cruise line, other than like Silver Seas, the ones that are like $12,000 a person. These are going out. Let me make sure. Hold on a second, guys. Padded. Okay, going out padded. I need to go get some more. But we almost always go on Carnival. The bigger, newer ships for Carnival are what we go on because they have really good kids club, really good bang for your buck. Royal Caribbean's really nice too. Those bigger ships. I haven't been on one of the big ships because to me, I can go on like 2 Carnivals for that on the bigger Carnival ships, and we really like them. But Disney cruises are a whole nother level. I had to get some more padded flat rate. We love Norwegian. Yes, Norwegian's good too. So I've been on Norwegian, Holland American, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Disney. I know a lot. And I think I've been on almost 20 Carnival. I grew up also with my parents being teachers, going on cruises. And so I have the cruise bug. Some people don't like it. We also have gone to all-inclusive, so I'm just a cruise person. You guys obviously can tell. A little ADHD, I can't sit still. Cruises are for me because there's always something going on. Teach, something's not coming in. Stuff's not coming in or something. Over here. You have missed questions from others. Teach, put the questions down over here if I missed them. Or if you're on YouTube or Facebook, re-ask your questions because maybe they didn't come through or something. Maybe I timed out. Norwegian to Mexico, Honduras, and Belize. Let's go. Yeah, Norwegian's great. We went on Norwegian on our honeymoon in Hawaii, and they had it every night. A lot of the cruise lines have different desserts every night, but they also always have a staple. And theirs was like a bread pudding that was so good every single night. We love Norwegian. I've only cruised Carnival, yeah. So what I recommend, a lot of people I've talked to that have not gone cruising or gone cruising, they're like, I get seasick. Go on a bigger ship. Go on a bigger ship. Yeah, there might be more people, but there's more to do. There's more options for food and everything else, and it doesn't rock as much or anything like that. I love everything about cruises except finding a pool deck chair, right? Big sweaty, just flex on them, boy. Just flex on them. If you flex on me, I would give up a chair in a heartbeat. I'm not trying to get beat up. Yep, that is the worst part of a cruise. If you're going with a lot of people, a lot of times we'll just chill by the pool. We just chillax by the pool. Virgin Voyagers are fantastic, but is adults only. I know my buddy celebrated his 40th in October and invited us to go on it, and we couldn't go because we had a wedding. But yeah, Virgin Voyager, good one. Let me see my next one. Patagonia. Sold this Patagonia for $22.99. Could have sold it for more, but check it out. It's just Agonia. So it's a waffle Agonia. It does have that R on it, which helps the value. $22.99. Whatevs. I'll still do it. What's up, Thrifty Tip? I love oh, you already got that. My bad. Okay, so shipping this one out. $22.99, paid $5 for it for the Gonia. Again, decent brands in rough condition or okay condition still sell well if you're new. Just got off the Carnival Mardi Gras Saturday. Sherry! Okay, so I've been on the Carnival Mardi Gras 2 times. I'm going on the Carnival Mardi Gras on spring break again. So it'll be my 3rd time going on the Mardi Gras, which I love. Obviously, I love that ship. Mostly we like that ship because it leaves out of Port Canaveral, which we drive to, and it works out with our schedule, but great ship. Yeah, that is a great ship to go on the Mardi Gras. And then we're going on the Celebration in a year. And that's a sister ship. You're too tall and handsome. I would never. Big sweaty. Yeah, you would. You think I'd get up and you'd be like, toothpick? Get out of my way, toothpick. I'll smoke you. I will smoke you. All right. Online arbitrage. Cajus. Online arbitrage. I bought a ton of these. Too many. I have a whole tub full of these. Bought these for $40, $35, $40. Sold this promoted listings on eBay for $80. Cajus quarter zip. I bought these in the summertime. Long sleeve, summertime, buying the off season, y'all. You know. You can't stay on land as cheap as you can cruise. No, you cannot. You cannot. I mean, the all-inclusives, maybe. But if you don't drink like me, I gamble. I take like $200 to gamble. I'm not a big gambler, but I like to take like $200 just for fun. And if you don't gamble and you don't drink and you know not to fall for like all their packages for pictures and for all that sort of stuff, you can go. They're going to lose money. They don't like you. They pretty much don't like you. Okay, next item. I posted this on Instagram or Facebook. This sold in a day. I picked this up a while ago. This is that Herman Miller vintage t-shirt. Yep. That's all that is. That sold for $70. $70. How do you know what sells? By doing this for a long time. No, you watch a whole bunch of content like this. You get on YouTube, you get on Facebook, but probably more like YouTube, and you type in what bolos for selling on eBay or something like that. What sold this weekend on eBay, stuff like that. And you'll see a whole bunch of this. People talking about items that sell. This is a vintage made in the USA shirt. So it will say made in the USA. It's single stitched, which means it's vintage. Single stitch. It only has one stitch going through the sleeve instead of two, which would be double stitch, right? And then the reason I knew this was worth money is because it looked unique. And I'm like, you know what? I'll Google Lens it. I Google Lensed it and I was like, what? $70? That's crazy. I saw a Surf's Up bumper sticker on a car yesterday and asked the driver about it. He said, no clue, but he put it on his bumper. Who are you? That's my merch I don't tell you guys about. I sell merch. Bumper stickers. Like Forrest Gump, shit happens. Surf's Up, shit happens. Yeah, that sold for $70. It's a good sale. All day. Now I know it. I got a little bit more respect for those t-shirt boys. $100. Oh yeah, Felix was like, that's $100 all day. Felix, we already talked about that. Felix was like, that's $100 shirt. When I buy something for $2, I'm undercutting everyone and selling it for 70 in a day. I'm good with that. I don't need to sit on that. I'm gonna put that 70 to work. I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch more of those, and in a month or two, before that $100 one sold, I'm going to make $1,000 off that 70. That's how I see it. Free shipping, calculating, and flat rate shipping. What do you recommend? I do calculated shipping for the buyer. Buyer pays calculated shipping is how I do it. Have I taken an Alaskan cruise? Been beautiful. No, we were supposed to this summer, but my parents are 79, and we decided it just wasn't the best thing. And so we bumped the cruise to Thanksgiving break, so we're taking a Thanksgiving cruise instead. But yeah, haven't taken an Alaskan cruise. I think I'll take an Alaskan cruise when the kids get a bit older. You have the whole market. Oh, no other shirts like that? I know, Felix. Felix. God dang it, Felix. When we're on Call of Duty tonight and we spawn in, I'm going to get you right in the back. Right on our first game. All right, here's a Sunnis. This is an OK golf brand. The reason I bought it is because it had that stop sign right there and it says Windstopper. That's good. Look for Windstopper on different high-end brands of clothing. It's almost like a Gore-Tex. It does what it says it does. It stops the wind. $35.99. This is going in a padded flat rate. Going in a padded flat rate. All right. Alaskan land and sea cruise. Yes, I would like to. I want to. It's on my list. Lulu, people get so mean on my videos. What do I say when I say undercut and sell fast? Lulu, you gotta have that tough skin. I know you have tough skin. Come on. People say stuff, forget about it. Just give them a kiss. That's what I do. A little emoji kiss. When people say negative things, I just give them an emoji kiss. That's what I do. But that's business, right? You make your money when you buy your item. Think about it. I mean, that's why a lot of the stuff is now made in China, because when it was made in the USA, it costs more for those companies to have the USA employees make them. So they had to bump up the price. So they had to bump the price and sell their shirt at $100. And then this company came in and said, we're gonna have it made overseas, the same exact shirt, same materials, and we're gonna have it made at 50. So we're gonna undercut them at 90. So we buy our stuff cheaper, and we're gonna undercut them and make way more sales. That's business. Sorry about you. People are just sad about it. So don't let them bother you. Don't let them bother you. Is electronics a better sale? Electronics sell really, really well. I just don't come across many, so I don't sell them. Posted my first YouTube video, the Picky Picker. All right, guys, follow the Picky Picker. P-I-C-K-Y, Picker, P-I-C-K-E-R. Picky Picker on Goodwill. Silly, invite me to your lives. I don't even invite Wayne to my lives. Only person I'll invite to my lives is Kayla. Kayla from the K-Way shop. We will flood that chat with love and support and probably educate. Yeah, go follow Lulu Ray on TikTok, Facebook, all the places, and go destroy those people. Yeah, we'll destroy those people. The girl is being bullied. We don't like bullying around here. I hate bullying. Peter Millar. These are just some Peter Millar shorts. They're a cotton blend. They sold for $19.79 to a repeat buyer. Okay, thank you, repeat buyer, on eBay. $19.79. So, number one, that was the year my sister was born. Number two, that was an Autopassher sale because I never list anything. So Autopassher sent out an offer, and someone accepted it. What's up, John Mods? I finally sold my Dickies chore jacket. Let's go. Okay, real quick. Was it denim? I just listed this. So look at this denim Dickies chore jacket with the flannel lining. Hopefully it sells. John, you just remind me. Good job with the sale. I don't want to take any credit away from you, but sometimes Dickies is a pickup. I'll just put it here for now. It goes upstairs though. Don't let me forget. Okay. Let's do this. It's going to Nick. Someone in there saying some stuff. I see Shelby came in and put some people out. Shout out to you being up and going right now. Time is real. Shout out to you being up and going right now. The time change is real. Oh, my up and going. You don't have a choice when your kids are at school, right? You don't have a choice. I'm the one that drops the kids off. And in fact, I'm the one that wakes my wife up in the morning. Starting this week, sounds like. 6 sub here for Picky Picker. Let's go. Hey, there you go. You got your 6 sub. See? Come in. We all share stuff with each other and all that sort of stuff. Oh, what's up, Let the bullies pay your bills because their comments help algorithms. Yeah. Don't be bothered. That's another thing about social media. If what people say bother you, then social media is probably not a great place for you. Even if you raise a lot of money and go give it to people that are homeless, people are going to say something negative. They're going to say homeless don't deserve that money. So no matter what, you're going to get haters. So social media is not a place if you have thin skin or care. What I do now, sometimes I respond to people, but I'm just like, you know what? From now on, I'm just going to respond with an emoji kiss to people. This is a Jose Banks. Jose Banks new with tags blazer. It has the elbow patches, so that helped out the value, and it's new with tags. Definitely like a fall winter item. This sold for $44.99. I paid $7.99 for it. Homeless videos are the best. Felix, stop. You be quiet. I know where you went with that. Winter is coming and yard sales are ending. It will be slim pickings now with the amount of Goodwill pickers out here. Need for speed. So you got to stock up. You got to be like that squirrel collecting all its nuts. Rest in peace, T-Nut or whatever its name is, the little squirrel that died. But you got to get all your stuff in that spring and summer and hoard it. But yeah, Goodwill, the bins, there will be people going in there. Yeah, but also look for some retail arbitrage stuff. But stock up during the other time of the year. That's why people are like, don't have a death pile. Man, I'm stocking up. Because what if another pandemic hit and this was your full-time job? And they closed down Goodwill for 3 months. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sales are good. I've had 2 separate instances where buyers paid less than my estimated shipping rate. Advice? I've heard that too, C. Rich. I heard that too. I don't know. Advice. If you're on YouTube over here, C. Rich, help C. Rich out. I don't know about that. I've heard people talk about that. They paid less than your estimated shipping rate. It's probably because they paid before the shipping rates went up at USPS, maybe. I don't know. How much sleep do I get a night? I need sleep. I'm not like Tekken Sports, who I feel like that dude doesn't need sleep the way how many things he lists when he was full time. I go to bed around like 11:30 and wake up around like 6:30. So like 7 hours, something like that. I need sleep. I don't operate well without sleep, like mentally and everything else. Or in Florida where there are garage sales. Yeah, Florida garage sales year round. Also, go to high bid. Estate sales are year round. Look at church sales; those can be year round. Get on like estatesale.net. I think there's an app for that. Yeah, maybe you put in the wrong dimensions when you listed the item. I'm not sure. Howdy, y'all. What's up, Poopy Pie? Poopy Pie. Where's Cookie? Cookie and Poopy Pie always coming at the same time. What's up, Poopy Pie? Ralph Black. Ralph Black, what's up? I always see your name in K-Way's lives, and I'm like, Ralph Black. It just makes me think of Ralph Lauren Black Label. Alyssa Woolrich coat, 50s red plaid, sold in 3 days. So good. Those, if you look at Woolrich, type in Woolrich vintage coats, sold, used, and then sort them from highest price to sell it to lowest. They're all going to be like those buffalo plaid, red and black. Really good sellers. Nice sell. Shoot, I rework clothes from thrift stores to save them from landfills. Yeah. And see other creators hate because they took clothes away from other people. Oh yeah, all the time. I say all the time. Like there's some shortage of, yeah. Welcome to the party, Poopy Pie. That's the number one thing. People hate resellers. Haters gonna hate. We gonna win. Haters gonna hate. We gonna win. We can call it upcycling. We're upcycling, right? Upcycling. This I bought from a garage sale, double RL garage sale, which I'm starting to kind of collect double RL. This just it's too big and not my style. This sold for $119.99. I think I bought it for $4, $4 or $5. I thought the sell-through for Woolrich is low. Let's talk about it. We are all treasure hunters. Yeah, we all are. And it's addicting, Audra. It's addicting. You know it. You know it. Okay, sell-through rate. If you're new to following me, you're going to hear, if you're not new, you're going to hear me do the spiel. You're going to be like, all right, serfs, talked about this a million times, just like I do Autopassher. But you create your own sell-through rate. So Woolrich, yes, most Woolrich, the sell-through rate's not great, but you guys know. It's like it's like I have a show where I know what to pull out. But if you find a Woolrich, this is a newer one, but this is full wool. This is 100% wool. You'll see these in cotton. This is wool. If you find wool vintage or wool rich with the buffalo plaid in its wool. These have a really good sell-through rate. But also, as long as they're selling, let's say 100 of these are listed and 25 have sold. 100 of these are listed for $50. 25 of them have sold for 30. If you buy these for 5, list them at 30 and sell it within 30 days. 100% sell-through rate. So you create your own sell-through rate. I had tons of offers on this double RL, by the way. I just didn't take them because double RL, there's kind of a little bit of a falling. There is a falling for it, and people will want pieces that they don't make anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Lauren Mashi is also a good brand. I used to, I sold used shirt in less than 24 hours. Lauren Mashi. See, I don't know these women's brands, Dora, but I'm glad you're saying them. Storage treasures for storage units. Okay, storage units. Proxybid is another great website for estate sales. There you go. See, we're all sharing. We're all giving advice to each other. Isn't it funny how we all are coworkers, but we all buy the same thing? So really, we should be in competition, but we're not. There's not many places like that. Always source friends and family too in the winter and see if anyone's cleaning out their closets or upcoming season. They'll donate. You get it before Goodwill. Good point, John. Also, don't hesitate to let people know. If people don't know what you do on the side, hey, like neighbors and stuff, I don't know. There's no shame in it with me. Are offered to pick up to take Goodwill because people don't like taking them themselves. Yeah, that's what I would say. You have stuff to give to Goodwill. Let me take it first, and then I'll donate the rest for you. Unless you're trying to get a tax write-off thing. Yeah. Trusted whatnot sellers are a good place to source too. Good point, Audra. Good whatnot places are a good place to source. Good place to source. I got Autopassher. You're right. Game changer. My Posh sales are all the way up. Oddly, my eBay sales are down. People were just talking about this morning how eBay sales have been down a little bit. Poshmark sales have been up. I had the most Poshmark sales I've ever had in a weekend this past weekend. Yeah, Autopassher game changer. Again, if you're new in here or whatever, that comment comes in a lot. So if you're not on Autopassher, Lulu, I'm looking at you. I watch your videos. Why aren't you on Autopassher, girl? I love double RL. Me too. Again, I think I'm going to start collecting my size. I don't know. Same as us rather than be haters. Yeah, they can do the same. People are going to hate. Haters going to hate. Is it only that colorway that sells? No. So just what I would do is go to eBay, look up vintage Woolrich or just Woolrich in general, used, sold comps, and then filter it highest to lowest. And then look at the first 5 pages. Spend 5 minutes looking through the first 5 pages. You're going to see what Woolrich are the things to pick up. Maybe look at the 15th page. See what still sells for 30. That's what you're going to want to look to pick up. So that's a way to research. Then they went to Temu train. That's because those eBay boomers are phasing out. Yeah, a lot of the eBay boomers are phasing out. Hey, that's good. Patience wins. Patience wins. That's right. People want that quick money. Listen, you can make eBay is good. eBay, Poshmark, Mercari is such good side hustle money. Such good side hustle money. People want to make it their full time. I get it. It was not my intention to make this full time. I just knew I could drop back on it. These are Ralph Lauren pants. These are a more rare Ralph Lauren because they have that military sign. If you ever see that arrow, that little arrow right there, that's a military symbol. They used to put on a lot of U.S. stuff, and a lot of Ralph Lauren stuff's inspired by military. This is a newer tag, though. These sold for $45 on eBay. Got sent to the nursing homes. What got sent to nursing homes? Who is Lulu? Would you see other videos to support? Lulu Ray. Are you in here, Lulu? Yeah, she's on TikTok. She's on YouTube on here, but most of her stuff's on TikTok. She does a lot of what sold videos. So what I'm doing right now with it in a minute and a half, and you can learn a lot of brands doing that. Well, there's a lot of people that do that. Maybe they are dying out. Maybe. I don't know. What's up, Blended? Blended. What's up? This is going out ground, so I don't know why I'm putting it in a padded. Going out ground. Tiffany blue. I wanted my wedding color to be Tiffany blue, but I had no say in that. I wanted Tiffany blue and black. Yo, what's up? I can hustle all day. What did you say this morning? I was cracking up in JT's live. I forget what you said, but I was laughing. I've had zero posh. I'm on Autopassher. Positively. I don't know what it is. Are you listening? It's not just me. It's not just me. You got this, girl. List more. Drop some prices. Run a sale. I get FOMO if I drive by a thrift and don't stop. That means you're part of the club, Renee. You're officially in the circle. You're officially in the circle. I get FOMO too. Songs not to play on what? Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. It's the worst because when I'm with my wife and we're driving out of town or wherever, and there's a Goodwill, she looks at me before I say don't even think about it. I'm like, come on, we had 10 minutes. Don't even think. Okay. But sometimes if we have time, she's like, all right, that's fine. Pull in. You have 10 minutes. Go in. So tighten. Amateur reseller, what are you talking about? Tighten up. Get out of here. You guys barely won that game. The hair on their chinny chin chins. Another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This is like the fourth one. Button down. Collars button down shirt. Kind of vintage got the older tag and the stripes. Don't really make those stripes like that anymore. $21.59 Autopassher sale. So I don't sell anything for $21.59. Autopassher sent out an offer for that. Okay, back to I Can Hustle All Day. So this morning JT Resell was on TikTok. What I do almost every morning, I put on my iPad, I put on someone live, usually JT, and I pull on my orders while I'm listening to another reseller. And this morning he talked about his DJ company, and he said, what songs do you not play at a wedding? And I was like, we were talking about different stuff. And Chad came in and said, you don't play P. Diddy songs. Nothing P. Diddy. And I'm like, oh, God, that's true. Probably can't do that anymore. What's up, Jen? Good morning. Welcome in. Why do you talk so much? We're just here to watch you ship. Bearded, you know you are here to do more than just watch me ship. I know what you have by your side. It's probably a little bit of this and probably something else too. There you go. That might help you out. Go Bills! Yeah, go Bills. I like the Bills. After time change messing me up, after my Greek vacation, I don't feel bad for you, Reef. You went on a Greek vacation, but that's awesome. Yeah, time change and everything else. Yeah, time change is real for sure. I definitely like the fall back than the spring forward, though. Another Ralph Lauren shirt. Or R. Kelly. Yeah, no R. Kelly. No, when I think of R. Kelly, I just can't help but think of Dave Chappelle skit. But this one sold for $29.99 promoted listings. Yeah, Thriftastic said R. Kelly too. Yep. I had FOMO the other day. Went to a vintage South Pole. Oh, went and found a vintage South Pole with all the whistles they had just put out. Let's go. I found that South Pole the other day bearded for $3.40 or something. Who's JT? What is his TikTok page? Someone put his TikTok page down there, guys. What's the toilet paper doing in your office? Nothing. I just have a big, large screen here, and it's just for in case I have a cold. In case I have a cold is what it's for. Imagine the wedding DJ is playing all 24 chapters of Trapped in the Closet. Oh gosh. Yeah, you can't do that stuff anymore. Yeah. Okay, so while we were doing all this talking, I did sell a couple things over on eBay, and I'm not going to pull them because they're jackets and they're upstairs. Vintage polo jackets. So I'll do that stuff later. Maybe tomorrow or something. JT Entertains. There you go. JT Entertainment. Boop. Something like that. All right, guys. Bros behave. I know. Bought a vintage Carhartt Detroit style jacket for $4. Sold for $2.75. Listen, Detroit Carhartt jackets are super hot. When I went to thrift with Bearded and Dilly, they thrifted the day before me, and they said they watched some guy buy a Detroit Carhartt Aztec jacket. So it had that Southwest Aztec print, and the guy was buying it for $90. Those sell for like $275 to $400, maybe even more. So there you go. Vintage Carhartt Detroit style jacket, $275. You find those in red, they sell for about that much. Good Pepper. Thanks for coming in with the Bolo. Yes, so if you don't know what Detroit style is, go to eBay to tile in Detroit Carhartt vintage jacket, sold comps, used, highest to lowest. Look through those first few pages. So, yep, it's a style. Yep. He paid $150 total. He paid $150 total, Bearded said. I'm surprised you didn't jump him in the parking lot, Bearded. You'd jump me if I bought it, knowing you could make money off of it. Yeah, this one was stained and latched up. It's crazy. A stained Detroit style jacket. You'll probably see that one on YouTube or on eBay if that was on eBay. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I'm sure. Let's see real quick. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. I did. It's in my trunk. Yeah, I'm sure you did. What, beat me up or beat someone else up? I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Do people buy real? I still see you guys over on YouTube, Facebook. Poopy Pie, do people buy real fur jackets? I think they do, but I don't know if you can post them on YouTube, on Facebook. I don't think you post them on Facebook. I bought a Tory Burch puffer jacket for $13. Just sold it last night for $220. Who's selling a Tory Burch puffer jacket? How did that get by at Goodwill? Good for you, Brittany. How did that get by? Adios. Peace, Trevor. Bye, Ree. I'll see you in someone else's chat later.